All right, so welcome to Eureka Math Squared. This is grade 6. We're hanging out in Module 4, Lesson 9, and it's all about writing expressions, right, from situations, real-world expression writing. So just a couple things you need to know in order to be successful here. And the biggest piece of this is, once you start reading, is the answering of this particular question. And the question sort of makes itself available after you're done reading the thought here. So it says Tara has 4 fewer goldfish than Julie. Now here it comes. Ready? What don't you know? What don't you know? And what you want to do here is assign a variable that answers this particular question. Okay, Tara has 4 fewer goldfish than Julie. The most obvious question is, well, if Tara has 4 fewer goldfish than Julie, how many goldfish does Julie actually have? Right. So how so what you want to do here is assign a variable to answer that particular question. So maybe you want to do a lowercase g for goldfish, maybe a small j for Julie. It really doesn't matter. I like to put a lowercase. I like to wrap it in parentheses when I write it above or attach it to a situation. Excuse me. But over here, I'll just put a lowercase j equals, now be very specific when you write this out, equals the amount of Julie's goldfish, like that. Okay? And now what we can do is move over to part B and actually write an expression. Well, if Tara has 4 fewer goldfish, that would mean that we would then take Julie, right, and, not equals, and just subtract the 4. Okay? And that would give us how many goldfish Tara currently has. And there is my expression. Okay, so there is my expression. Just like that. Okay, now how did I know to subtract? Well, it said fewer. So fewer than means subtraction. Okay, and then over here it just says, hey, what is that algebraic expression? Well, I wrote it already, but I tend to write them all at the same time. So first thing I do is answer that particular question. That brings us over to assigning a variable and defining it. Defining it means writing what it represents. Okay, and then of course the expression comes later. All right, so that's basically it. It really wasn't a lot going on today. So how about we cruise on over to practice land, and we'll just do 1 or 2 more. Okay, here we go. So next page. What is this? Page 117, I believe. Yeah. So let's see. Page 117. Oop. Let's see. We have Sasha and Eddie both earn money mowing lawns on Friday. Sasha earns $35 less than Eddie. Okay, so here we go. What don't we know? What don't boop, boop, we know? Right? What question do we need answering? Well, we need to answer how much money does Eddie actually have, right? So if Sasha is earning $35 less than that, well, I don't know what Eddie earns, so how about a little e for Eddie? So little e will equal or represent the amount of money, amount of, I like to use some symbols here and there. There you go. Eddie earns or earned. Eddie earned, right? There you go. And now we can actually cruise on over to the expression part. So I'd like to put a little a for this area, a little b for this area. But actually, the b belongs down there because they're going to ask that. So what am I going to then do to e? Am I going to add? Am I going to subtract? Well, if Sasha earns $35 less, I'm going to take $35 away. So that is subtraction once again. Okay. We need something other than subtraction. How about this next one here? So in the last year, Riley's height increased by 1¼ inches. All right, well, what do I need to know? Or what don't I know? Well, I don't know how tall was Riley before she decided to go and grow, right? So I need something for Riley's height. So maybe a lowercase r equals Riley's original height, all right, or height last year. Riley's height. How about that? Riley's height. Try to be specific because if you just say Riley's height, that could mean last year, the new year, that kind of thing. So you want to be very specific. So last year, like that. Okay. And here's that part B. Now, if it's increased, well, that means then to add, right? So I'm going to take that R, I'm going to add 1 and 1 quarter, and there is my expression. Okay, so that's what we did today, and hope you had fun with that. All right, thanks so much. Take care, and goodbye.